Hi friends, welcome to my channel. So this is my peace lilies plants, guys. As you can see I have these two containers now. I have in between repotted one. I just had it in this particular container. Now I have it in this also, and you can see how beautifully this one is growing. See how many blooms I have. Yeah, they are in dying stage now, of course, because as you know, the season of the peace lilies is over. So you can see loads of blooms, guys. See here also one is there, here is there. We enjoyed, like, there were around 5 to 6 blooms at a time on my peace lily, because, and I give the credit to the soil mixture, guys. The how well the soil mixture you prepare for peace lilies, that is that number of blooms, and that number that healthy your plant will be, guys. So you can look at this one. This is so beautiful. See, still they are getting very fresh leaves, and you can see there are also so many blooms. I'll show you. Still it is getting blooms, but it is placed in such a place where it is getting more light. So because of that, you can see here also. See, it is getting fresh leaves, and even the flowers, it is getting more light. So that was the reason the flowers of it are turning green. So here also you can see this one has started growing now, and it will grow, and then it will be over. So I thought, like, I'm having one more peace lily plant, guys. So that one I'm planning to repot it and put it in a container, because when I've repotted this particular container, what happened is I have divided it, and this one I filled this container. I've made one I put one cutting here and one in this. See, you can see how beautifully this one grew. And one more I have put. There was just single stem, guys, like this small stem. I'll show you. See, this kind of small stem was there, and that I have poked into one more container. I'll show you that also. See, you can see this container in which I have placed a single stem of peace lily, and see how it has grew and how it is growing in this. It is doing really well in this particular container, and this is the time, guys, we can repot, then afterwards we cannot. And this is the only time we can add fertilizer to the plant also. This is the last time, then again we no need to add any fertilizer to peace lilies. If you add more fertilizer also, much of fertilizer also may kill peace lily. So what we'll do, we'll repot this one, and I'll show you how I'm repotting this particular plant. See how beautiful it grew with a single small stem, guys. So this one I'll be repotting today and showing the soil mixture to you. Okay. So here is a container, guys. See, you can see I have made 2 holes in it. Yeah, so this is a container which I got for the kappa noodles. Isn't it good looking? It is looking very good. So I thought I'll repot it in this, because it is, as you can see, it is a very small plant. See, so that is why we can just repot it in the small container. After some days, when this container is filled, we can again repot it in a bigger container. Okay, if you repot a small plant in a bigger container also, it will not grow, it will stop growing, or else it will grow very slowly, because the soil will be more, and the nutrients what it could absorb from the soil, that it cannot do. So much of the soil is also not needed for the small plant. You should always take the container seeing the size of the plant. Okay, guys, let's do it. So here is the soil mixture, guys. As you can see this is a very porous soil mixture. For peace lily, you should take very well drained soil. So what I have mixed in this container is half and half. You have to mix the garden soil. How much garden soil you are mixing, that much sand you have to take. See, if you are taking like 40% of or else 30-35% of garden soil, 30-35% of sand you have to mix in this. So it should be, see, this loose, it should not be clay at all. See, and what you need to take, mix little bit of coco peat also in this, because peace lily actually loves moist soil. It doesn't yeah, it has it can, it is a drought tolerant plant, but it still loves moist soil, and if you keep the soil moist, then only the plant will grow nicely. See here what I have done in this what happened is I have just mixed see, I have just poked this into this. I was not sure also that this will grow. The soil is very clayey, but because of the environment, see here what has it likes a tropical environment, because it likes the cool temperature loving plant. See it has these plants here, because of which it is, this is a ficus plant. This also I've propagated recently. So because of which it was not getting more of sunlight. It was it is like underneath these plants, being with these plants, it is growing very very nicely. So that kind of environment you should always provide to peace lily. It grows in the summer, but it doesn't like the summer temperature at all. So you have to take care of that, make it humid environment for that to grow peacefully nicely. So guys, see if the soil mixture is not nice, still this is growing very nice because of the temperature. So here when we are growing this one in a smaller container, what we have to do is you have to maintain that, you have to give it that particular soil, so that at least whether it is in a soil smaller container also, it will grow really well. Okay, so let's start guys. See in this container what I have done, I have placed this stone, and I'll start filling this container. Okay, with this I want to wish all of my viewers happy Ganesh Chaturthi. I hope you enjoyed your Ganesh bringing Ganesh idol at your home. So this is a very next day I'm making this video of Ganesh Chaturthi. Okay, so that you can keep in mind when you can repot the peace lily. Okay guys, so yeah, I think I have filled the half of the container. Let's put the plant in it. Okay, my friends, they really worry about the repotting the peace lily, but it is really important guys, because see whenever you put a plant in a container, what happens is in this peace lily, what happens, it bounds the pot completely. So it gets root bound. See how beautiful it is grow. It did have single root also. See, just with the rhizome I've grown this, and you can see how beautiful this one is growing. See, so this is very small plant, yeah, but I love it. When you make something like this, then you really love to do it, isn't it? And I'll just put the sand and I'll continue. See guys, I've repotted it. See, this is looking lovely in this container. See, when it'll get flowers also, it'll look very very pure form. So guys, one thing you have to remember when you repot it, see this crown area what is there, no, you don't put it inside the soil. You should always keep it above the soil, so that this will not rot. If not if you completely put this crown area underneath the soil, it can rot guys. See now when I put water, the soil little bit soil will go down, so definitely it will be coming up, so no worries. And you should always add the perlite in the soil mixture guys. When you add this perlite, what happens is perlite soaks all the water in it and it gives to the plant whenever it is needed. That means if you don't add water, if you forget to add also, this perlite has a tendency to hold the water in it and give it to the plant whenever it requires water. And also if you overwater the plant, what happens is more of the moisture, the water is soaked by this perlite. Okay, so at that time also, so it is very very useful. If you don't have perlite, you can add at least coal. You can add coal in it, or you can also add brick mixture in it. Okay, see, in these containers what I earlier have made the soil, I haven't put any perlite in this, but yeah, I have added some bark, wooden bark underneath this plant, guys. So that is helping this one to grow well. And so now as I have perlite, I'm mixing perlite. So see, here in this container I'll show you the difference. I'm not telling about the care of this plant because I've already done a video on this peace lily, guys. If you want, you can just go and watch that video. I'll mention the link in my description. You can just get it from there. Okay, so difference in this soil and in this soil is, this soil, you can see how beautifully this one, it has filled. I can tell you it was like this, guys, like this small plant it was when I have repotted it in this container. It was very small. See how it has filled the container completely. It is filled more than this container what it contained it earlier. See this one, because it has more of sand, guys. It is a very well draining soil what I have made in this. So that is the reason. And added vermicompost a little bit, so that is the reason. See, it is growing very nicely. Don't add heavy fertilizer to the peace lily. It doesn't require fertilizer at all. As I told you earlier, this fertilizer, if you are adding more fertilizer, may also kill your peace lily. And one more thing is, if you add more fertilizer, what happens, you'll get these blooms very very small, guys. See, here also I've got the small blooms, maybe because of that. So you won't get the desired size of the blooms. So that you have to keep in mind. Okay, so here I end my video, guys. And if you like my video, please hit a like button and please subscribe my channel. And share these plants with your friends. Share about my channel with your friends. I'm going to make many more videos. See, this is the new stand which I've put it here. I hope you like it. See here. Okay, guys, so see you in next video. Until then, bye.